As its very simplest, Electricity North West delivers energy to the 5 million customers in the northwest of England. We do that through about 64,000 kilometres of overhead lines, underground cables, and of course we have to do it safely and we have to do it efficiently. At the heart of our plan is delivering for our customers. That's what we're about. But of course there's much more around that. It's how do we do it safely? How do we look at the environment and make sure what we do day in, day out takes that into account? We need to think about our social impact, more than ever looking at fuel poverty and how we can help those most in need. And of course we have to look at reliability. We need to keep those lights on 24 hours a day, as well as making sure that those that want to connect to our network can do so quickly. For many years now we've been very engaged with our customers. It's not just for this plan. We make sure that we talk to our customers on a regular basis. I personally chair the external stakeholder panel, so I get those views very directly. And we make sure that the views of our customers are absolutely reflected in all of our plans.
In developing our business plan for the future, the important element that we really need to consider has been placing customers at the core of that plan. So what that's really meant to us is developing the way that we operate as an organisation. And one of the new things that we have introduced is our customer contact centre. And the reason for that is that what we've wanted to do is to create a place where customers can easily contact us. They've got a single place where they can ring, they can email, they can talk to us, they can write to us if necessary, that will be able to handle all of the inquiries that they would have.
Thank you. Now can I help you today?
As we look forward over the next 20, 30, 40 years, we could see an increase of 60% in the electricity demand in the UK, driven by the move to a low-carbon economy as people switch from gas central heating to electricity, and as we move from petrol and diesel-driven cars again to electricity. Now, what do we do in Electricity North West? Do we simply build bigger networks, more expense for our customers, or do we think about doing things very differently?
If I had to pick one example of our innovation that's really made a difference to customers, it would be our Capacity to Customers project. Capacity to Customers offers our industrial and commercial customers and our generation customers access to much lower cost connections to our network. Put simply, if you want to develop a wind farm, you can develop that wind farm and connect it to the electricity network at much lower cost in Electricity North West's area than anywhere else in the country. When we speak to customers, customers regularly tell us that the most important thing for them is a safe, reliable supply of electricity.
Safety is absolutely paramount. It has to come first, not only for our employees, but for our customers and the wider public as well, making sure that when we operate out there on the system, we have safety right at the foremost of our thinking.
When we look at the reliability of our network, we've innovated heavily and invested heavily in network automation. We have one of the most advanced self-healing power systems in the world in the northwest of England, and that's already saved over 200,000 customers a year from losing their power supply. When we look at the cost to serve our customers, we've innovated in a number of areas. We've extended the life of assets that are already out there. We can now regenerate our assets to get another 10 or 20 years life out of them, rather than charging customers to put in brand new assets. That keeps customers' bills down.
Of course, in Electricity North West, we think about our customers. It's what we're here to do, to deliver for them day in, day out. But in particular, we think about those vulnerable customers, those that need more support from us.
When customers are vulnerable, it's really important that they get from us reliability and support to be able to live their day-to-day lives. So we must recognise and must understand which of our customers are vulnerable and make sure that our records are kept up to date. What we also do is have a priority services register that is something within our customer contact centre that will provide information to our agents so that they know which of our customers are vulnerable and actually can offer that level of support that they need. One of the other things we've also done is work with organisations such as the British Red Cross. So when we need to go out and respond to the needs of our vulnerable customers, They can help us with not only providing some of the warmth and care that they may need, but also keeping them up to date so that they know when we're going to be there and when we're going to be able to resolve the problems that they're experiencing.
When we think about investing in the future, we don't just talk about the assets, we also talk about people. Bringing in young people is so important for us today, really planning for the next 10, 20, 30 years. We're recruiting apprentices and trainees at levels that we haven't done for many, many years. We're investing in a new training academy, really to make sure that we can produce the people that we need for the long-term viability of this business.
So we look at it in two ways. Externally, we've been working with local schools and colleges to develop the young people of today through schemes such as Bright Sparks, but also in terms of apprenticeships and actually training courses that will really develop people for the future. But also internally, we place great importance on the development of young people, and that includes our in-house graduate scheme.
Electricity North West has a great track record in delivering for customers. Fantastic record of reliability, of safety, of delivering efficiency, and more than ever in leading the industry on innovation. What's key for us is to continue down that path, continue with that excellent track record for our customers. And that's my commitment to all of our customers.